Revolutionary co-working, and the secret that I'm going to share with you today is that I married my husband so that I wouldn't ever have to deal with technology. And I don't like PowerPoints, so I'm just going to randomly click through here. I'm just going to keep it clicking, and then you guys can read as I talk. It works for everybody. I also want to ask you that if you have a cell phone, to please take it out. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent, wonderful. This is a tool. We will use this tool in the presentation. Revolutionary Co-working at gmail.com. Rev Co-working on Instagram. Revolutionary Co-working on Instagram. Rev Co-working on Twitter. If you use Twitter, I hear it's a dying platform. I still like Twitter. Whatever. And our Facebook page. You will need to go to our blog later on in this presentation. So revolutionarycoworking.com. Please do call that up right now if you use your Wi-Fi thing. Well, you don't have to look. All right, so revolutionary co-working, what is it, right? Well, we are the best, most amazing, most affordable business tool you will ever collaboratively work with. We are a gym membership for office space. A co-working space is, in essence, the very efficient system. Starts with community, goes through business startups all the way and networks, and ends up with you being a more effective business. Workspace liberty. That's what we like to talk about. All right, I'm not going to refer to this thing. It's just going to go. Revolutionary co-working came about when we noticed that there was a need, a dire need, for assistance, for business access, for tools and services that were affordable and easily utilized by military veterans who are transitioning into business or starting their own business, military spouse entrepreneurs, independent workers, startups, cooperatives, people who have fancy schmancy offices in other cities, but oddly enough are here in the great city of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and surrounding areas. I like to reference talking heads when I think about why revolutionary co-working is so, so necessary. Is that, you guys, you want me to sing it? Because I can sing it. It's just,
go ahead.
Does this resonate with you? And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. You may find yourself here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and either you have already started your business, you're already running your business, you're part of an organization that is already functioning, like the USO Raleigh office, but you may have some sort of emotional or physical need to be in closer proximity here. Or you may run an incredibly broke environmental nonprofit with a tiny, tiny staff, and you may find yourself sitting in your office thinking to yourself, why in God's name do I have to negotiate with Time Warner every year on business services that honestly should be more affordable? And why do we have to every month make this amount in donations, grants, and contracts in order to afford overhead on an office that does not serve our needs? And you might have some friends who are crazy enough to start a nonprofit co-working space with you. I refer, of course, to the Wambach Barbera clan and other members of our board, all of whom, we have 9 members of our board, all but one are military connected or affiliated in some way. All of us have some tie to startup entrepreneurship. And the one non-military member is a doctor of entrepreneurship at Fayetteville State University. We got together, we put our heads together, we met with Self-Help Credit Union, and we figured out a way to build a business model around the business needs we saw, in essence, in Fayetteville. So what does co-working do? It starts again with community, with Lori and with Stacy, with us sitting in a room together and being able to talk about what our business needs are while we actually conduct business. It starts with a space, a physical location where you have zero overhead. You have a membership, and that includes utilities, security, internet, some tech assistance. We work on that. It includes infrastructure, desks, a meeting space, a conference room. It includes the tools that you need to be effective at your business, to bring clients in, to grow, to expand. and at the same time building your own network, your own collaboration. One is really the loneliest number. And when you are working by yourself in your house, in your living room, when your files have migrated to the kitchen, when your spouse or toddler threatens to leave you because they cannot understand why your home office happens to be the entire house, you might want to consider an alternative option. The other thing is, when I am sitting in my living room, or even in we loved our previous location for Sustainable Sandhills, we really did. That's the name of my environmental nonprofit. But honestly, you couldn't find us. Crystal tried. She needed a GPS, a map, and we were in like a corner hallway. Our suite was 300, but we were on the second floor. That was the first part of the confusion. This should have been like a naval ship. There should have been like color-coded wall access, right? So if you were in the blue section, you knew that you had to keep going to the nuclear reactor. And if you were in the yellow section, you knew you were near the bathrooms, okay? But it wasn't. It was all gray. It looked like an insane asylum. Nobody could find us. I hope you're not recording that part. So anyway, if I'm there, nobody can find me. If I'm in my house, I'm not talking to anybody, right? Where am I building my business? How am I growing what we need? Connections, network, donations, grant expertise. How are we building community connections? Well, we're not. But at a co-working space, that's exactly what you have the option to do, the opportunity to do every day. Lori is an amazing connector. She is a fantastic person to know. She is a fantastic person to meet, to talk to, and she's going to bring a masseuse into our space at least once a week for anybody to sign up for chair massages, whatever, whatnot. Does your living room offer that? No, that's a luxury service. I get it. We're not all going to be on board, all right? But for Stacy, who's starting a business with 2 collaborators, she now has a place to meet with investors, with members. She has a place where, God willing and the creek don't rise, the internet actually functions. We have an interesting conundrum with that downtown, but let me tell you, we have fiber already pulled into our building, and as soon as we can figure out how to connect CenturyLink and PwC, we will actually have fiber in our building. Fiber internet, fastest 300 Mbps up and down speeds that you would need for creative collaborations to make sure that your podcasts get uploaded, that your webinar series goes off without a hitch, and a downstairs event space that she can rent anytime that she needs to have events on women's health, well-being, wealth building, all the things that you need to really start up a fully functional network in our area. This is all a lot of text, and you can read it or you cannot. I'm going to scroll through. Here we go. But essentially, you should pay us just because you don't have to talk to Time Warner ever again. Ever again. I've been keeping billable hours on how long it takes me to talk to Time Warner. Don't you worry. The other part of it being the hub. Where are you when you're with Revolutionary Coworking? You are in a physical location. People can mail you packages. They can meet with you there. This is not Starbucks. This is not a coffee shop. This is not on Fort Bragg where people need a clearance to come through. I was talking with some of my staff yesterday, and I said to my Green Business Coordinator, I said, hey, we're going to 1 Million Cups tomorrow on Fort Bragg. You want to come? And she goes, yeah, that sounds great. And I was like, can you get on Fort Bragg? And she goes, oh, they asked me not to come back. And I said, what? And she says, well, they turned me away at the gate. So it was funny at the time. She had good delivery. I'm going to keep going with that. All right. When you arrived in Fayetteville, did somebody come up to you and say, hi, I'm Hannah. Michelle, how can I help your business today? Welcome. Welcome to Fayetteville. I'm going to help you, okay? All right. Who said that to you? Who said that to you? Welcome to Fayetteville. Let me help you. That's why you're in Pembroke, see? The number one reason you should talk about, you should think about, you should connect with Revolutionary Coworking is the answer to that question. Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man?
No?
But you know he lives on Drury Lane, right?
No.
Location, location, location. Don't bust up my metaphor. Location, 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 right?
Yep.
Overhead is the enemy. Visibility is your friend. Network is everything. And location really can't be beat. If we hadn't incorporated as a nonprofit, we would never have gotten this location. If you have ever looked at downtown space in downtown Fayetteville, despite the fact that there are empty storefronts left, right, and center, they're getting better, but they're still there. It is a tremendously expensive rent district. Being a nonprofit, we met with Self-Help Credit Union, which is a CDFI, Community Development Financial Institution based in Durham, and they thought that we were amazing, a mission priority. And they worked with us to make sure that we could afford this space. And they have been incubating us, in a sense, helping us grow. So they're very committed to seeing our survival and ensuring our growth in downtown Fayetteville. And we are committed to the same goals for our members. So if you don't know the Muffin Man, he does live on Drury Lane. And you know that Revolutionary CoWorking is 100 Hay Street, and that is central in downtown Fayetteville. It is a beautiful Art Deco building. All of those things are what you get when you have a downtown Fayetteville address. These are our contact details. And at this point in time, I really would like you to go to our blog. Could you go find our website? I mean, if you want to Instagram us too, but go to the blog first. Is your computer connected to the internet? No?
Oh.
Whoever's there first, raise your hands. Oh. You, engineer. What does it say on the blog? First featured post.
51% off for 1 million cups.
Oh my God, what does it say?
51% off.
What?
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 I know.
We are offering 1 Million Cups members who have attended today a 51% off discount off of our general CoWorking membership. It expires at 12 noon today, or I'll fire my admin. So, just an FYI, when I presented in February to 1 Million Cups in Fayetteville, we offered a similar discount for our dedicated desks, which we are currently sold out. I apologize, you can get on the wait list anytime you want. We have one private office available. If you want to come see it, I'm happy to show it to you today, tomorrow, whenever. Lori, that is how she found us, and it was amazing. So we're offering a similar thing today. We hope you will come and check us out. Really, you should